Alright, hey there Prox Gaming crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back for some more of the Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door on the Nintendo Switch. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we went and collected all 8 of these tower keys, so now it's finally to go and be this time to activate all these different pillars that are going to be here. And once we go ahead and activate with all these pillars, this is where Gloomtail's area that we originally went to from before is now going to have an extension of what that place is going to be all about. So we could go a little bit more in depth into that said way. Now, mind you, this part in particular is going to be a little bit annoying. There is some backtracking that's going to have to happen within the way where you could actually potentially get lost. But anyways, we're going to go through it together just so that we can all go and help each other out here. So if you guys are following along throughout this series that I'm doing right now for Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, not to worry, I got you guys covered. We can go and try to do this together and at least somewhat get ourselves all into the action here of this said part. But while we are kind of just going through this segment for right now, just want to let you guys know that within these 2 videos for today, not only are we just going to be doing out here with the course of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, but we're also going to have to go and do some more sorry, not Final Fantasy X, Persona 4 Golden. I don't know why I had Final Fantasy X on me. I think that was from the last time that we were going to be doing 2 videos together with the Paper Mario and the Final Fantasy X from before. But yes, we are doing Persona 4 Golden, so hope you guys do go ahead and check out on that. And I believe right now we're just doing a whole bunch of social linking. So again, we're going through a little bit of the boring stuff, but not to worry, we will be picking things back up pretty much soon. At some point, Dojima will let us know about everything that's going on with Mitsuo Kubo and with him trying to go and do all the confession and everything. But it seems like Professor Franklin's over here and he's hanging out with some of the Siren Sisters. That's a little bit strange. Normally, Franklin's supposed to be on our side. Why is he all the way over there? Ugh. You know what? I think something tells me that we have just been fooled again, huh? So it's just going to be like that Who song that's out here. So, basically, yeah, that's been Dupless all this time. So, even before, when we went and first got on out of that teleporter, we saw Frankly, that wasn't actually Frankly. Somewhere in the real world, Frankly is, like, probably somewhere stuck in some sort of place, and, that's where Dupless had to go and do his little transformation and turn himself into that said Frankly, of course. But now the battle's gonna happen, and let's get right into it. So basically, if you guys went and, well, you guys should at least somewhat know about the whole battle system over here with the Siren Sisters. The one thing that's a little bit different is that Vivian's not a part with it, and Dupless is gonna be taking over. And again, Dupless is like the easiest of the bunch. You want to actually go and try to make sure that Beldum is the first one that gets knocked out first, because she is very annoying. We've already seen it happen before, where she can basically make you mini and do all this other stuff. But again, if you do have that Feeling Fine badge at this point in time, you shouldn't really have that much of a problem of trying to get yourself into that type of position where there's going to be a whole bunch of type of status elements that are going to happen around. So I want to say that throughout this beginning attempt for us right now in our way, did actually do pretty good. So right now we're just going to be setting up for a whole bunch of powerlifting right now. Unfortunately, we didn't really get ourselves too much of a defense buff, but hey, you know what? At least it's somewhat okay. The attack boost is actually what we really do want out of here. So let's just go for some body slams and some other attacks. And let's just try to make sure that we at least get most of these guys out of here. Now, this is going to be the last and final time that you can go and be able to look at Marilyn or Beldum's stats. So if you haven't really went and entered them into the way of the actual set, for the whole encyclopedia of the Goombella book or the Bestiary book that's going to be here, this is the last time to go ahead and do that. So if you haven't been doing it from before, since the very beginning of Chapter 2, which I really strongly recommend on doing it at the very beginning of Chapter 2, so then you don't ever have to go and really worry about it during the time of the other different battles, because you may probably run into a situation. But yeah, this is basically the last time, and also the last time for Dupless as well. So this is also another time to go and talking over here to Dupless. So now we're just gonna have to just go out for another one of those type of nice good attacks right there. That should at least hopefully get Beldum into a little bit more of the last bit of HP on her side there. And yep, and just like that, Dupless is going to go and transform ourselves into the Dark Mario, or as to say, the Dark Mario Waluigi form of us that's going to be out here. And by the way, if you guys are curious about how I have this Waluigi outfit, if you guys ever do need to go and ask me in the comments, well, that is because that I do have the W emblem. I actually do have the Luigi emblem as well. The Luigi emblem is somewhat of the easiest one to go and grab, but you do need to go and get a lot of money, and I do mean a lot of money, just to get that W emblem, because it is like 432 coins to go and grab. So just make sure that if you are going to try to get the Waluigi outfit before the end of the game, you're going to have to stash up on a lot of money just for that. But for us, we've been doing pretty well so far. And there we go, and just like that, we're going to take a little bit of a boost of some of our badge points, and I wouldn't really mind adding a little bit of some more badges to our time out here. And that's all that we do need, so very good for that. And they're all going to be unconscious, so at least now we can just go and just move on along, and just keep on heading down throughout this way here. And let's go and check out the brand new room that is here in this place, because we don't really need Gloomtail anymore. That man's already been knocked out anyways. And here are some other returning enemies, like that Dark Wizard, of course, or those wizard enemies here. So if you haven't went and done so already, you could go and take care of those battles again with Goombella. And by the way, I do actually now have the next episodes of the One Piece series that I could go and watch, and I'm really excited about that. Currently, right now, I am on episode 1086 at this point in time. I had to wait for like a really long time until like the next 12 episodes were coming out, and I finally have those said 12 episodes to go and watch. So I'll kind of give off my thoughts and opinions as well too at some point down the road when I'm all caught up with everything of the One Piece series for the other type of dub type of parts that are going to happen. I know that if you guys are going to probably ask is like, Prox, do you ever watch the Japanese versions of One Piece? Unfortunately, I don't, but I should probably do that one of these times, because in the Japanese, for those said dub episodes, they always come out like all the time, right? But unfortunately, like in North America, you kind of have to wait a little bit for like a certain, like I don't know if it's like 3 months or something like that. It like takes a while for it to like show up, just for only like 12 episodes. But I'm gonna kind of conserve as what I go through within those episodes. So I'll see what happens. And not only that, but since I already have those 12 episodes, I do have 8 episodes, I think, the Mr. McMahon documentary, I think, right? There's only like 8 or something like that, or maybe a little bit less than that. I have to go and check. But the Vince McMahon documentary is out, and I'm really happy to go and see it. I don't know why that Vince decided to go and do this, but I have a really weird feeling that, like, with him trying to do this whole documentary thing, I don't know if that could probably tarnish him or probably have some sort of good light against him, but I don't really know. But we'll just have to see what happens. I know that before the documentary was coming out, I know that Vince McMahon did have like a statement or something saying like you can believe it if you want to, or you don't have to believe it and just don't really care or something like that. But it's like, we already kind of know about most of the controversies that this man has been doing for quite some time now, so I don't really know. But we'll see what happens. But we're almost about to be getting ourselves almost finished and done with this said episode here. But currently right now, all that we have to do is just kind of use our super jumping power and basically climb on some of these poles for the time being. Yeah, I don't really think using Baby Yosh would go and help out all that too much there, because unfortunately Yosh doesn't really have the best of flying power when it comes to a long jump like that. So here we go now. So now we're in the room number 2 of the gear room. Now this one is where you actually do need Bobbery for this one, because unfortunately you can't really go and use Koops here. Not anymore. Not like what happened from the first time that we went into this gear room. So you just need to make sure to just go and just drop Bobbery somewhere around where the stairs are going to be. Unfortunately, that's not going to really work, because you don't really have a whole lot of time to get all the way up there. So yeah, that's not really great. but we'll try it for a second time. And when you are walking around in this area, keep an eye out on this. There is going to be some shining stars here, so it looks like we got the first one already glowed up, and it seems like 2 of them are like in the middle, and then there's going to be another one off to the side that's all glowed up, and we are going to probably have to do something with that soon. But anyway, see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace!